Hey guys, welcome to my series on Mars is How You Win. And I've been studying Tyla's chart for the past week or so, and I wanted to also include Mars in her breakdown. I have other videos where I do this for other artists. So Tyla has a Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries is Mars's natural home. So Mars is how you win, right? When you have a Mars in Aries, you are winning through competitiveness, through the physicality, through fitness. So Tyler specifically is a energy that, because she can win, because Mars in your chart is how you win, but her Mars is in its home sign, easily wins. Okay, she's not here to struggle, to persevere, to prove anything. And this is quite interesting energy when we look at the past of artists who constantly have to prove something. And this also shows to you why Tyla also rose. I mean, she's been an artist for a long time, but in a lot of ways rose very quickly to winning, basically to winning. So people who have Mars in Aries do not compete to win. Eventually, they get bored with that because winning does come more naturally. And unless you have certain things that hold Mars back, so if Mars is interrupted by Saturn, something like that in your chart, well, that might showcase somebody who needs to constantly prove like a lot of other people do. But usually you're going to see people who have strong Mars placements, even Saturn in Mars. You don't understand why they seem to have already won before you ever saw them. And so when this Mars and Aries competes, they are truly looking for a equal rival to compete with. And when they're doing that, again, they're not necessarily trying to win, but they're trying to make the other people win by becoming more competent in the face of their energy. So when you find a Mars in Aries, this is somebody that you're going to see they move naturally. They're usually physically fit. If they're not, then you may experience more rage issues within them, right? But a Mars in Aries, the self-denial is not their nature. So they're unlike a lot of people who listen to limitations, listen to people's opinions. This Mars knows itself, right? It's in the sign of the identity, I am Aries. So it cuts a lot of where people take a long time. It cuts through that and it goes straight for the win because it can. And then it picks rivals so that it can make the other people strong like them. It is an energy. Okay, Mars in your chart is maleficent and malevolent, right? It is an energy that is negative. So Mars, unlike Venus, is not people pleasing. And so when you evoke your Mars energy, that is the part of you that stops pleasing other people, right? And so Mars and Aries, they are natural to this nature because Mars is in Aries. They don't have to care about other people's point of views. They are a straight and forward, direct pioneer, and they don't have time for other people. That's that negative energy of Mars. It goes exactly for what it wants. Self-denial is not the issue. They are also more easily to get off. They know exactly what they want. They go for what they want. And this is Mars competitiveness. So if you want to understand your Mars, you can check out my Mars is How You Win worksheets or audio readings where you can see the formulas that I have for Mars. But I just want to show you how Mars in Aries is usually somebody who's trying to make other people stronger unless they're not strong yet themselves. And again, they are leaders. They are leaders, so they are usually trying to get people, not trying, but getting people to follow them is their natural competition. So if you had a Mars and Aries in the room with another Mars and Aries, you're not going to see them compete with each other as much on an individual level. They're going to be competing more as to who is going to follow them. And usually the people that are following them, they're helping them get to physical fitness and competence, because Mars is naturally in its home and has nothing in its way. And Mars and Aries rule over our strength, our physicality, our muscle system, our hormones, our blood flow. So it needs physicality, athleticism to win. And again, it's not winning over your approval. Very big difference. And one of the things that people never get when they're in competition, because people quite often look at other people. So when you follow the leader, which is Mars and Aries, you're going to see that they are not trying to compete for your approval. Very, very powerful energy because Mars is in his home sign. So again, if you guys like this Mars series, let me know if you like for me to look at someone else's chart. And if you'd like to look at your own Mars, I have worksheets or reading links down below.